In this video, we're looking at cable markers, how to insert them, edit them, and use them properly in multi-wire cables. Cable markers identify multi-core cables. They show the cable tag, description, and let you assign individual cores to specific wires and components. Let's look at some examples of how to add cable markers. In the top representation, all four conductors are shown merging into a single line to represent the multi-core cable as one unit. In the bottom representation, each individual wire is drawn from end to end, and you can clearly see all four cores running between the two connectors. There are two ways to get to the cable markers. You go to the schematic tab and go to the icon menu in Insert Components. In Miscellaneous, you can find the cable markers there. And then there is a quicker way from the schematic tab in the Insert Wires, Wire Numbers cable marker, and that takes you much quicker to where you want to go. So we select the cable marker and we place it right in the middle of the cable. Here, you'll need to add a cable tag. I'll change this one to one of my own, CBL-001. You can add manufacturer data. I'm going to say it's a lap cable with 4 cores. You can add information such as installation, location, color, gauge, and descriptions. For this example, I'm going to add a description. I'll say it's subsystem 1, and then I'll click OK. I don't want to insert the child at the moment, so I'll hit close for now. As you can see, there is a cable marker with information CBL-001. I want to show the description one, so I'll come here to the attributes and click to show this attribute. If I want to change the cable tag, I can edit it and just add different cable tag number. I'm going to change the color gray. It has a new cable tag and color as well. Next, we'll add cable marker to the second representation. We'll use the same cable marker, but we'll use it slightly differently. So I'll click here on the cable marker. I'll place it at the top wire in the center. I'm going to change the cable tag. CBL-002. I'm going to add the same manufacturer and same part number. This one, I'll say on the description that it is subsystem 2. Now, I'm going to put ID number 1, and in this one, I'm going to insert a child because I'm identifying the wires individually. So this is the second one. I'll do OK. Now the next one, I add ID 3. I just noticed I missed ID 2, but we'll go back to it. So I'll add now ID 4. This is to differentiate the different wires of the cable. Now I can go back to this cable marker and edit component, put ID number 2, and that's it. So it is the same cable marker, but I am identifying the wires individually. And you can see it is the same thing effectively, but it is a different representation. I can add a second cable marker if I want to the same cable if I deem it necessary. If it is a very busy drawing and you want to add another cable marker to reinforce the information, you can click OK, and that's just going to have two cable markers. And because it is a secondary cable marker, it's not going to pop up twice in AutoCAD reports. Next, I will want to show a different type of cable marker. And this one is also using representation where the cable actually is shown as the wires going across between the two connectors. So I click on cable marker, select multiple connected. So in here, I'll have to select the one at one end, so the one at the top, and then the one at the extreme bottom, so it includes all four wires. Hit enter, and now I can just change the cable tag. This one is going to be CBL-003. Again, same manufacturer and same part number. And just click OK. And it is graphically a different representation, but in fact, it is a cable marker that identifies all the wires as being part of the same cable as well. If you have a shielded cable, there is a different type of representation for you to add the cable marker. Shielded cable markers. I'll select the first option. Again, here I need to select the one at the top and then the one at the bottom. Hit enter. Rename the cable tag. So that's going to be CBL-004. I'm putting the same part number, however, although this cable doesn't have a shield, but it's just as an example. So you can see that is the graphical representation of a shield, and you have another cable marker. Now, there are a couple of things that you can do for graphical representations of cables that have twisted pairs. If you go to the cable marker menu, you can see there twisted pair. Here you need to select the first wire of the twisted pair and then just put up or down. This in this case is down, and it gives you a graphical representation. And then there is another way of showing two wires as being twisted pair, which is twisted marker, top and down, and this is another way of showing that those two wires are twisted pair. So as you can see, there are quite a few ways of adding cable markers and different ways to graphically represent. It is up to you which one is more adequate for your application. I hope you found this video helpful, and I will see you next time.